Hello people of YouTube, and can I just start this video by saying that this really does look quite nice. I'm starting to feel a bit proud of this city. New Nerdington. We're currently about 70,000 people in, about 8.5 million insert currency here in the plus, above zero. So all seems to be going quite well. And I think I am about to start recording the final 2 or 3 episodes here, because as you may recall, our goal for this series is to basically allow the people to escape, if you boil it down to its essence. I want to be able to buy an international airport, for which I need 20,000 more population, and we're gonna do that by trying our hand at some rapid expansion. That is one of the things we're going to be doing in this this episode, possibly. I want to add onto this residential zone here. I want to build another village like Hawthorne somewhere. I really do like Hawthorne, if you don't look at it from too up close. These buildings really do not work very well for Hawthorne, but doesn't look very villagey anymore. It looks like a small city. These mini high-rises are just bit odd, doesn't look great. But I want to try another one of those cities, possibly here. They're actually quite likely there, to be honest. We have a nice train line that I can pull off of there, so that may work. Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent idea. And then I want to finalize the freight situation we have going on by adding a freight dock in this sort of general area and pulling this train line out of there into that area. And I think that will be very lovely. How are we doing over here? We need more workers, don't we? Can't really do much about that right now. How are we doing for passengers? You are very empty. Oh. Come on. There we go. Very difficult to click on something that moves. I am, as you may imagine, a very, very, very horrible sniper. But good, let's get started. I think we should begin after this massively too long intro with adding a bit of residential zone to this location right here. The question then is, how are we going to go about that? Do we want to connect this industrial zone up to this residential zone? Actually, yes, we do. I want to pull this out of there and have it go down south and merge into there. I think that would work decently. And then I want to fade this into the forest a little bit. I think that will work quite well, because you get this sort of big industrial zone. That looks hideous. that up and downy bit there, that is just insanity. It's fine. Restrictions of this game and all that. Let's go. So I need a boulevard, which is one of these. What kind of boulevard are you? Are you a bike one? Or you're a tram one, but the trams go around the corner there. So I need you're a green one. This has a lot of green. I think I'm going to go for one of these with the trees. They're quite lovely, if I may say so myself. So that has to go at least to down there. And then what? I'll expand this living area to just about there-ish, I think. And I could do a roundabout sort of situation. I think that may go relatively well, and then connect that into the middle section thereabouts. Or possibly up to there as well. That may work too. I might actually do that, connect it up to there. Yeah, let's go for that. So, roundabout, what kind of size are we talking? Let's plan that out with just a dirt road. Go for that. 8 to 8, possibly. 8 to 8. Is 8 to 8 a bit much? I feel like 8 to 8 may be a bit much. That's almost highway sizes there. No, let's select all and turn off road guidelines. We don't need those. 8 to 8 and 8 to 8. Is that ridiculous? Mildly. Let's not do that, possibly. Let's make it slightly smaller. How about 5 to 5? I think that would work quite decently for this area. 5 to 5, 5 to 5. Flawless-ish. And then we can pull a... What kind of road do we pull into here then? Yeah, that'll work. I think that'll work, actually. I want to do that without zoning capabilities, but I can fix that up when I upgrade it to proper road. So this should go. That is flawless. And this should also be... Does that work? 6 to 6, or did I go 1 over too far? For some reason, you desperately want to be a bridge. Which I can see, considering the stupid height difference, but we'll fix that in a second. I don't want you to be a bridge, if you don't mind. So 6 to 6. There we go. I think that's quite good. Now I just need to connect these roads up somehow. I think that road should connect up to there. But there shouldn't really be any other connections from this living space into here. Question mark. That's how all these things go. I never really quite know what I'm doing. But let's take that. You're just... Oh, you're a tree E1. So make your extension a tree E1. And we possibly should keep those traffic lights, right? I think we should. Yeah, I think that's a decent idea. Right, so let's take this boulevard and extend it out into thereabouts. Let's have a look, actually, because there's possibly a nice way that we can go about that. And you're actually a grassy one. For some reason, you're in an industrial area. I'm sure I had a reason for that. The last time I recorded this was about more like 8 weeks ago. So I do apologize if I don't know everything anymore, but that is how these things go sometimes. Right, I want to drag you out from there, from this point, perfectly down south, and then if I can, make you match up to the... Actually, we can probably just go about that by doing... how do we do this? I want to make this a nice round connection into... You know what? I'll take it. That works for me. It's probably not quite flawless, but it is flawless enough for me to not care about the lack of flawlessness. There's this tiny... Well, I do care, clearly, but there's this tiny bit there that, just like that, has made itself flawless. Very nice. Ooh, and this is kind of cool. There's some traffic already using this road. All of it just to clog up this bit here by the train station even more, but it's cool to see the stuff that you build in use right away. And also we have a trash problem again. Why now? Hang on. I want to see what the problem is here. Industry, trash. Landfill usage is decent, mediocre. Garbage processing status is still in the green, though. I don't know why. Is it just because they're not getting there? Yeah, because I have a huge landfill here and a small bit of garbage processing there. So that means that these people are the furthest away from all of the garbage processing in this city, which is possibly suboptimal. Although I do think they will get there at some point. I might just build a small little service road to just about here and have a, or just back here by the water pumping stations, and just have another landfill or two there. I think that may solve our issues there. Possibly. But for the time being, I think our issues are All right, they're just a bit inefficient at getting there, but I think that should be... Okay, so what do we do to get this connected up to there? What kind of road should we use there? I think this road I'm going to keep unconnected, or disconnected, English, Tom. Although I may just pull a bit of a road out of there. Would that work? No, that would only make this busier, so I'm gonna leave it. And I want to do some decorative train tracks over hereabouts, and I think that will work quite nicely. So then the last bit that this roundabout needs is to be connected up into there-ish. And we can do that with quite a nice sort of free-flowing road. There we go. Jesus. Where are all of you coming from? Are you all coming from this train station here? That train station is doing really quite well, I think. That's cool to see. That's servicing this whole area as well. Lovely. Okay, interesting. Public transport at least is working. What kind of road are you? You're trees, you are also tree. I'm gonna just make a nice little treed up road that connects into thereabouts. I'm gonna just pull a straight road out of here, I think, and then kind of corner it in there. Like, no, let's take a free flowing one. Like so. How's that? Yeah, I think that's actually really quite decent, although people shouldn't be allowed to go. Let's have a look at this bit of road here, actually. I don't think people should be allowed to go in here. How do we do that again? No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Isn't it this? No, that's parking restrictions. Where are the junction restrictions? Definitely not clear traffic. Vehicle restrictions. There we go. Okay, so yes, all of these vehicles are not allowed to go here, which is exactly what I wanted. So that is excellent. Good. Then I can put some well-needed this stuff, commercial. Jesus, my English is broken. In there. There. Yeah, may as well. Why not? That little bit as well. This bit can also become sort of commercial. This whole area could actually become sort of a commercial buffer, I suppose, with a bit of greenery around here. I think that'll work quite nicely. So that bit can be commercial as well. Although you do need water, I assume. No, you're actually alright for water, so I'm gonna just keep you that way then. I do need to upgrade you quite desperately to not have zoning. Perfect. And then I need to add zoning to here, because otherwise these buildings won't grow properly. Nice. Now this may at one point become a bit of pedestrian path or bus lane or what have you. But for the time being, I'm just going to leave that a bit naked. Right, let's expand to the other side. And how do we kind of round that up nicely? Because it's really straight is the thing. And just this big road on the edge doesn't really work. Please tell me we're not having another death wave. We may have another death wave on our hands. But possibly not right away. Let's add a bit of road here. And by here, I mean I have no clue where. How much space do you need? Just about 11. Like so. And that should actually be fine for a bit of... How much is that? No, you probably need one more. So to 5, then to 11. Perfect. Connect that up to there. No, I don't think we should connect that up to there, but we can connect it up to there-ish. That is really odd. Why is that happening? Is that just weirdly overlapping? Oh, that is slightly annoying. But not much we can do about it, I think. So... We'll deal. And this whole area can just be a little bit of commercial zoning. I'll put some low commercial there. And then... Actually, yeah, let's make this whole strip. That is so uneven. That is quite painful. But, ugh, Christ. We'll deal. I can genuinely not do anything else about that. So, this is what it's going to have to be. Yeah, I quite like that. So, there sort of tapers off into the forest, I suppose. The nice gradient from commercial into nature. So that means that we can do a bit of piping. Piping the area up. Like so. I know this is a mess, but I'm sure it'll work fine. Yeah, I think that'll be good for us. So then we have our commercial need at least taken care of. Let's add a bit of... Yeah, let's add another sort of area like this, like Lower Nerdington. With its neat little paved streets on this side. I think that will work quite well. Let's go for that. But to get there, I think we should have a nice tarmac road. Possibly like that. I like that. That's really cool. Basic road, grass median. Yes, let's go for it. So, like that about. And then the same for, I guess, just here. So we can have, ooh, saving. That's always a bit trippy if it freezes like that, but it's all okay. It's all fine. Up to there. Does that match? No, of course that doesn't match. That does, though. And for some reason that took away that little nubbin over there, but that is perfectly okay with me. This doesn't match, though, so that needs to go there. Thank you very much. Then you can go. And that'll be perfect. I'm not going to keep this road like that. I'm going to upgrade it to... I don't want lines on my brick streets. I want it markerless. So I'll make this datum. That is fucking hideous, but... Actually, what I think I might do is add a concrete median to that. I think that'll look just slightly nicer. And there as well. Yeah, I think that'll be a bit better indeed. I really want to add a tiny roundabout on the end of this, just because I think it'll look nice. It'll freak these people out, though, because they'll have 2 roundabouts go through, but... let's see if we can make that work. I really kind of want to do that, so let's do a 1 lane, 1 way. I think that'll be perfect if we can make that fit. 2 into... No, that's 3 probably already. So... Connect up to where? Where would you like to connect up to? There works for me. But this is... This doesn't quite want to connect up to where I want it to connect up to. Which makes sense, because... Why would it want to connect up to there anyway? Okay, I am very aware that what I've done here is super unnecessary and will be super frustrating for all of these people driving through, but I just think it looks kind of cute. So I'm gonna keep it, and they'll deal. Okay, these garbage problems are becoming severe. I was gonna go severe and then also say serious, and then garbage just came out. That happens from time to time. This is also a mess. Why is everything a mess? I really don't like all this goods traveling around. Goods traveling around? That's... Oh my god, my English is broken today. It's fine. It's fine. Let's deal. Make a bit of a sort of service road. We can do that with a small industrial road, something like that one, small industry road. Pull that out of there. And I think that should be actually... Can we pull that just slightly nicer out of... I kind of just want to have that run. I really want you to be kind of perfectly aligned here to this building. Can we make that work somehow. Yeah, that's good enough for me. And then cut that into there. Have that sort of nicely match up. I'm saying nicely match up. That actually makes things a lot worse, but I'll, you know, I'm fine. We can deal with it at some other point. As with everything. I'll draw a nice line out of here that can go. Ooh, do we want to have this go on the in or outside of the power lines? My question is actually, are we going to be difficult or easy about this? And I'm going to say easy. So let's go on the outside of them. Have this look vaguely like a service road, I suppose, that can go into thereabouts. That. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this height difference thing? No. I really don't want that. Make this nicer. Immediately. That is. Yeah, that's a bit better already. That just went up, but I'm sure it's okay. Created a bit of a tsunami, but we'll deal. And then add what a mess. Add a landfill. Landfill can sit sort of here, sort of in the middle. I think that will work reasonably. All right, where do we have landfills? In industry. So let's add a landfill. No, let's actually make a nice sort of road out of here. Pull that off of there. Do something like that. Good. Where does this landfill want to go? Do you want to... Yes. Oh, that's actually really nice. That aligns with that road kind of flawlessly. That is the emphasis on kind of, but that's really good. Are you operational? Do you have water? Oh, there we go. You may actually just about have water, although I'm gonna just pull an extra line out there because I want some extra. So I'm just gonna keep that there so I can have some smokestacks sitting off the back here. Nope, that almost went well. There we go. And just to make it look vaguely nice, like so, add 4 more of these. 4 as in 2, because I can count, and then add 2 of those. I think that looks quite neat, actually. And then let's drag you into... Good enough. Do we want a parking lot here? I think we should maybe have a parking lot sort of around the back here. Or possibly here-ish. Let's see. Do we have a parking lot road that fits there? Yes, but there's a bit of high... Ooh, shite. Just remove that power line. That is definitely not something I wanted to do. There we go. Yeah, no, that road didn't quite work there. That's also the wrong tab. For someone who's put hours upon hours into this game, I really don't know how to play this very well, do I? Right, I need this road to be kind of straight, so I guess this road should be pulled out of here just a tiny bit. Can we make that snap? And then be a bit straight. And then have you pull out of... Okay, you should definitely go a bit further. Something like that. And then you can also just go slightly... No, well, actually... Well, that genuinely looks really nice. That fits with that wall perfectly there. I'm gonna just keep it. And then, do we have anything that fits about perfectly? No, naturally we do. We do! What? That is such a rarity, but I already gave up before I should have, but there we go. Will you fit in there? No. Why will you not fit in there? Because that should line up. No, that doesn't quite work. Yes, delete that structure. I'm gonna do the other one first then. So how about I build you? Or is this just because you are vaguely annoyed I put you in a wall? That you... Yeah, I think I'm gonna undo the putting it in a wall thing. Right, so let's untoggle snapping. And let's vaguely... There we go, I think that's better. That'll probably do it for us. So press M. And go back in here. There we go, that is much nicer. That lines up so much better. There we go. You can go there. You can go there. And that's good. Now this place has a parking lot, which I feel adds to the aesthetic. As far as aesthetic goes. What we could do, actually, is have some parked garbage trucks there. Do I have any static garbage trucks? Garbage. That's a bin. I can have a bin. Here, you can have a bin. You live next to a landfill, but here, have a bin. No. What about truck? I don't want to manually look for these, although I may have to. Those are definitely trucks, but not quite what I'm looking for. Well, you know what? I do not care enough to waste time on this anymore. I think that looks quite decent. I like the little parking lot. I like the trash can they have. And now this whole area can be serviced by garbage trucks, which will be excellent. Right, so let's keep going with this little residential area. I want to add a tiny roundabout here as well, just because it'll, once again, kind of look cute. Right, so how long is this road and how long do we need it to be? That first and foremost. This road is... What road was it? That one to there is 11, so it needs to be 8. Is that true? Or does it need to be 9? I'm gonna check 9 first, and then if I fail, you can all shout at me in the comments. Right. Let's try 9. Hope for the best. You need to be a bendy one. 2 up to 2. 2 up to 2. 2 up to 2. And 2 up to the finish. No, I think that actually works. I don't know where that 8 came from. I think that'll... Yeah, that'll just about do us perfectly. Great. That's actually really nice. And now I do want to unzone you because we don't need zoning on you. Yeah, that's really quite nice, actually. It's good stuff. I'll add some... Let's add some low-level stuff there. Let's taper this off with some housing as well. You can live... No, let's not have anyone live right there. This can still have a bit of high-level commercial right about there. What do we do with this? I guess this should just become kind of nature-y. I think that'll be fine to sort of flow into the zoo, kind of fence it off from there. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work just fine for us. Is anyone parked here? A little bit, few people, not that many. Also, what are you? You're a clinic. You're a firehouse. Why is there nothing here? That's probably a decision I made at some point that had some logic to it, and now it doesn't anymore. It's fine. Let's keep building these roads. So you should go to 8. Yes, perfect. And then to... Nope, that was not quite it. You should go up to 8 though. And then you fit flawlessly. And then in there, I suppose we can have roads sort of in the middle. How long is this? I know those guys are shouting for water. I'll fix that in a second. 51, that's flawlessly annoying. So I'll put you on 25 and be done with it, I guess. Into... No, probably not. Into there and down there. Into there and down there. Yeah, and that way we'll just keep going for a little bit. I think that'll do us just fine. Right, you're complaining about water, so have that fixed before doing anything else. We do have a death wave. We definitely have a death wave. But at least we have clinics around to take care of that, I think. And also it is quite important to take care of the people that have already unfortunately passed away. So let's have a check of our facilities for that. Crematorium availability is way too low. That's a bit shite. Let's have a crematorium sit just there by the roundabout. Very good place for it. In a commercial zone, we can have one sit there flawlessly as well. So that'll be good. You're emptying, I assume? Yeah, because I have an auto-emptying mod, so I don't need to actually take care of that manually. Very good. Then I need to keep going and build possibly one more. I haven't been paying attention at expenses and that sort of thing at all just now, but I'm sure it's fine. We can have a crematorium just sit off the back of here by the zoo, so, you know, mourning people can admire the pretty elephants or whatever. Let's keep building on this residential zone here. Also, we're getting more demand for industry once again, which is mildly frustrating. I really have a minor distaste for industry, so I prefer to not give into that if we can. Right, we're definitely going through a death wave because we're losing people quite quickly. So that is kind of why we're doing this as well. Let's go up to thereabouts, go up to thereabouts, and then just there. Nope, not quite. I'll redo that. I shouldn't have done it that way. Something like that. And then we can slightly taper it off to do something like this. Make it look a bit random, at least. And then maybe have another one that goes just sort of around there. Then I know we'll have this annoying place where we can pop a park or something. Some trees in there, I guess. And then, do we fit one more? Do we fit... Well, I guess... Oh, that was almost accurate. Yeah. That's actually quite nice. We won't be able to have people there, but otherwise that is quite nice. Okay, how are these crematoria doing? 7 out of 7 in use. I'm sure all these dead people will be picked up sooner rather than later, but Christ on about why it's the whole city at the same time as well. Even Hawthorne is just death. Mildly frustrating. Right, let's plemp this whole area full of greenies. Like so. I know this paints in some stuff that I don't want painted as well. I might just, yeah, I'll just take this away as well. And then you guys can live there. That's fine. I just want to put the fence for the zoo up to there, I think. You should be painted. You should be painted. And then you can also be painted. And I think that's all good. That's all a lot of low-level residential that we've just added there. And it barely put a dent in our money. Actually, it didn't put a dent in our money at all. That just made us keep making money. So, quite exciting indeed. So, let's zoom back in and give these poor bastards water. Actually, a lot of these poor bastards already have water. So, I just need to draw it out a little bit. You, and then... I guess I'll just do this. You up to there, and then you can have some water as well. And then 2 down there. Neat. I think that's good. And aside from the fucking death wave once again, we're on schedule. Next time we'll check out what the needs for this area are. If they need any more schooling, if they need any more fire houses. Although I think there's a firehouse right here. We just checked that out. Yeah, that's a firehouse and that's a clinic. So they'll cover this area, and they have their own little crematorium, which will be good for them. Fucking hell, that's a lot of death. But not much we can do about that. How are these guys doing over here? 2 in use, 4 in use, 15 in use, 12 in use. Not 15 in use. That was nonsense. There we go. 2 in use, 2 in use. Okay, so they're not super active yet, but I'm sure as the city expands to its outer limits, that will happen sooner rather than later. Good, and the next episode, we're probably not quite growing to 90,000 yet, although I am hoping that we will, but I don't think we're quite there. So maybe we'll add 3 more episodes after this. We'll see. This is not scheduled whatsoever. We're just going with whatever happens. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to push some of the positive buttons down below, and I will see you on a nice cinematic shot. That's quite lovely. In the next one. Ciao.